Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back with another team outlook. This time it's the Colorado Rockies, and Blake, they're coming off a 61 and 101 season. It's been bad for a couple seasons now, and I don't expect it to get any better. This is their off season in a whole here. They added Keston here to a minor league deal. Austin Nola, minor league deal. Kyle Farmer was 1 year, $3 million. Diego Castillo to a minor league deal, Thairo Estrada, and Jacob Stallings. They lost Charlie Blackmon. He retired. They lost Cal Quantrill, Dakota Hudson, Daniel Bard, Brendan Rodgers, and they didn't spend money, so this roster didn't get any better, and they didn't really trade for anybody other than last night, before recording this video, Nolan Jones is no longer on the Rockies. He's going back to Cleveland for Tyler Freeman.
Yep.
So we'll get there in a sec. But Blake, I mean, the Rockies, I mean, it's clear cut in my opinion. It's tank, tank, tank until we could collect a bunch of draft picks to try to go compete with those Dodgers.
Well, you can only tank for so long now, right? Now you get penalized for being bad. You saw that with the White Sox last year. We're locked into the like 10th or 11th pick. So the MLB's kind of place, guidelines in place to make teams spend more money and get better quicker and, stop sucking for so long. It's going to be a tough year. Probably another 100 loss season, to be honest. It's going to be a very, very dark, probably another half decade for this franchise, to be honest.
Yeah, if we go look at their lineup, they do have Brenton Doyle, who has been really good, came up and exceeded expectations. Then Ryan McMahon, Ezekiel Tovar is another good young name. Chris Bryant for we'll see what we get out of there. Michael Toglia, Jordan Beck, Nick Martini, Tyler Freeman, and Jacob Stallings rounds out that lineup. On the bench, they have Hunter Goodman, Kyle Farmer, Sean Bouchard, and Sam Hilliard. So the depth, not great.
No.
Um, the bottom of this lineup, not great. Uh,
You
but
kind
the
of,
top,
yeah,
I like Brenton Doyle. I like
yeah,
Ryan McMahon. I like Ezekiel Tovar. And I like Michael Toglia, too. I like those four guys.
yeah,
Ryan McMahon does kind of struggle outside of Coors a little bit, but Doyle and Tovar are good pieces to build around.
yep,
I get it. They got burned with Chris Bryant, but man, you would like to see the Rockies try to just like inch closer. Go get a young star. Uh, go get somebody that you can ink to a 10-year deal.
yeah. Yeah, no, there's you definitely see the vision with the future when you look at Doyle, Tobar, and Toglia. Like that's like your little nucleus that you're kind of building there, and um, you just gotta hope that you can continue to draft and develop because you're not going to get pitchers to go to Coors Field as a free agent. Like it's going to be drafted and developed. There's not going to be, like I said, you're not going to be pitchers lining up to go there in free agency. So. Um, yeah, it's going to have to be the draft and develop route for the Rockies moving on for sure.
Well, getting into that rotation, it's Kyle Freeland, Herman Marquez, Ryan Feltner, Antonio Sensatella, excuse me,
Yeah,
and Bradley Blaylock. In their bullpen, it's Kinley, Halverson, Vodnik, Peralta, Alexander, Bird, Chavilli, and Herget. Austin Gomber is expected to miss some time in that rotation. Um, if we go down, we haven't done much of this, but I want to go down to that pitching. They do have Chase Dollander in the chamber. He's going to come at some point,
yeah,
right? Um, that I mean, we'll see what he is when he gets to Colorado, but that's kind of the guy that they're putting hanging their hat on.
yep.
Um, I mean, they got some young guys coming up. I mean, it's not it's not totally like
Leak.
they don't have a future, but it's gonna be a minute, man.
Yeah,
And as far as this team goes, uh, I'm not feeling too good about it this year.
no, no.
But yeah, I mean, let's go over to the expected standings. Dodgers are already 2-0 this year. They just took two in Tokyo, and they're projected 97 wins, and the Rockies are projected 62 wins at the bottom of the NL West. So that's a 30 game swing. They're expecting them to miss or be out of first place by 30 games. And they lost 101 last year, and I don't think they got much better. So I'm actually going to take the under on the 62.7, which would
Yep.
be around 63 wins, right? Um, I'm going to take the under on that. I think they're going to lose 100 games once again.
It's going to be a battle between the Chicago White Sox and the Colorado Rockies to see who is the worst team in the Major League Baseball this year.
I
And
think
if
you're
I,
forgetting the Marlins.
oh, the Marlins too. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, nice little three-way tie for who's going to suck the most. But if you were to put your money on it between those three, I think I'm going to pick the Rockies to be the worst team in baseball this year.
I took the Marlins. I said that in their video. I'm not going back on that. I
Well,
think
that's
that,
fair. That's fair.
obviously the White Sox, we did theirs. They look absolutely awful again. I think the Rockies are better than both those clubs. I'm not going to disrespect the Rockies, and I've called them different things on this channel multiple times and been pretty harsh on the Rockies.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just ends up coming across that way.
Yeah.
Um, but I think the Rockies are better than the Marlins. I think they're better than uh, the White Sox. And realistically, it probably will be the White Sox being the worst. But the Marlins, go check out that video if you want to go watch another bad team expectation video for 2025.
Yeah, no, I don't got much to add there. It's gonna be another tough year. Like I said,
So you're taking the under. You're taking the under
yeah,
on
I'm taking
62
the
wins.
under. I'm taking the under for sure. Like
All right.
I think they'll be closer to the White Sox, like 55 to 58 wins. Like it's not gonna be a very good year for them.
Alrighty. Well, that's gonna do it for this one. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. As always, we appreciate you guys for listening and watching. See you on the next one. Later.